Welcome back, everybody. My name is Nico Casagrande. I'm the moderator today. This is the infrastructure track. And I'd like to remind everybody that in the exhibit hall, everybody's there to chat with all of the speakers. So to start off this new session, I would like to introduce Jon Trask from Dimitra. Very happy to have you here, Jon. Welcome. Over to you.
Yeah, thanks for the introduction, Nico. Thanks for having me here. I really appreciate the EEA for creating this opportunity for us to talk about our product and a little bit about our roadmap. So thank you very much. I'm going to share my screen. So today I'm here to talk a little bit about Dimitra. And Dimitra is a blockchain platform. It's used in agriculture around the world. We started the system a couple years ago, and initially we built custom applications, and Dimitra is a byproduct of one of those custom applications that we built to be used around the world. Just going to start us off with a little video. We'll tell you a little bit about what we do.
The world has a problem. Millions of smallholder farmers barely produce enough to feed their families. Why? They lack modern solutions to monitor crops and livestock, the means to preserve and restore the land, and chemicals, deforestation, and climate change create new threats. Without help, small farms will struggle to survive. At Dimitra, our connected farmer platform delivers blockchain, machine learning, IoT, and satellite data to smallholder farmers worldwide, empowering each user with cutting-edge technology and services. We generate value across a new ecosystem, value in which we all share as farmers, Dimitra token holders, and members of a global community, where each user, regardless of economic status, has access to simple, beautiful, and life-changing technology to increase yield, reduce cost, and mitigate risk. Crop after crop, herd after herd, season after season, Dimitra improves the lives of farmers worldwide.
Okay, so that was just a little bit about us. Our platform we launched last year with version 1. Version 2 just came out. And really our goal is to work with smallholder farms. So what we found is that the larger farming audience in the world, about 610 million farms, about 570 million of those farms are small, maybe not in G20 countries, and really need help and need access to what technology can do to help them grow more crops or improve their yields or control their costs. So we're trying to work with governments and NGOs and not-for-profits to find ways to deliver our technology to those farmers, so those farmers don't really need to even pay for it, or if they pay, maybe it's coming with other services. We're also testing our SaaS platform right now, so we've rolled that out with a couple groups in a few countries in the world, and after a couple rounds of revisions, we'll roll that out to the whole world. We are ESG focused. We use a lot of different technologies. Blockchain is one of them. And we also deliver a lot of our technology through mobile. The advancement of mobile phones in rural areas has really increased in the past year or two, particularly Africa and Asia, and the adoption rate is going way up. So mobile is a great way to put technology into the hands of farmers. We have a machine learning platform working with AI, IoT devices, satellite, And really who we are is we're an operating system for agriculture. We deliver a very broad range of technology to farmers. And the entire ecosystem is driven by our utility token. So the utility token plays a huge role right from providing points to farmers through many of the roadmap items and current items we have around farmers getting access to sensors, getting access to advanced satellite reports, and then partnerships with various agricultural suppliers. We've landed contracts in the last year for millions and millions of users, close to 20 million users. Our V2 livestock platform went live in March, and our V2 connected farmer platform went live about 3 weeks ago. So we're starting to onboard users, and some of the first users are in India, Nepal, Brazil, Uganda, Colombia, Bolivia, Bangladesh. You can see them here. We have sales teams in about 75 nations and about 150 full-time employees. And we're working with many other countries right now to build some new features for the platform and sign up different governments and NGOs on the platforms that we have. Like I said, everything is powered by the Dimitra token. So DMTR is traded on many exchanges, but it is a catalyst. It's a catalyst in many different ways. And we'll talk a little bit about those as we go on today. So our first app is our mobile app. It's Connected Farmer. Connected Farmer is a simple Android app. And today, as users download the app, they have to be a member of a farming cooperative or one of our client groups, and then they'll get a shortcut in order to download the app. The app is not available to the whole world. It's only available to those contracted groups that we're working with, but farmers can register their farm, tell us about what crops they want to grow, set some goals, tell us about their livestock management. When we take that information, we create a geofence for the farm, and then we instantly generate some satellite imaging, some spectral analysis, and we can start with the data that the farmer puts in the system, plus that satellite imagery, and then start layering in and connecting more pieces of data. And our goal with that data really is around providing analysis and advice to the farmer on how they can increase the crops that they're growing, reduce some of the risks, and make better decisions. We also have some advanced tech modules. Some of those are add-ons to the system. So we have more advanced satellite imagery. We are running a program now in Papua New Guinea around using drone imagery, and drones for precision spraying reduces the amount of pesticides that may be used. And we're trying to combat fall armyworm, which is a real problem and can wipe out thousands and thousands of acres of land. And drone tends to be a very unique way to solve some of those pest problems. We have a finance module and are building out some CDFI lending. We also allow centralized lenders to use our platform and track the performance of their borrowers. So Dimitra Connected Farmer is a very comprehensive platform for farmers all over the world. And we have it in many, many languages. Right now it's out in English and Marathi and Hindi and Portuguese, Spanish, a number of other languages. So these are just some screenshots Another platform that we built was called the Dimitra Livestock Guru Platform. And this is really around managing livestock. And there's a few key things that we do with this. So imagine these large herds of dairy cattle and beef cattle, goats and sheep and poultry. How do they make good decisions? So we start with traceability, and providing traceability and record keeping is critical to manage the health of an animal, to manage and create export records, and to maximize the revenue that farms can get. As farmers start loading data into the Livestock Guru platform, we have specialized features with artificial intelligence that help them manage the feed. And through artificial intelligence and smart feed management, we can maximize milk output on dairy cattle, make recommendations on how farmers can modify their feed programs to get 10, 20, 30% more milk. We can maximize beef performance if you're a beef cattle farmer, and then maximize the health of the animals. And we go all the way to genetic analysis. So just like, we may go to a genetic platform to find out a little bit about our family tree or our history, we can do that with cattle and look at, are they good for breeding programs? What health issues are they susceptible to? And use that to manage the health of animals, to maximize their productivity and meet the goals of the farmers who use the platform. So this is a web-based platform. We also manage sensors with this. We've got a project going on right now in Africa, where potentially we'll be putting out about 14 million sensors over the next 5 years or so. And if you look at some of our clients that we have on the system, they're running up to about 200 million cattle. So there is an operations management component and a genetics management component. Just a couple features. Now, all of this ties back to all of those technologies that I talked about earlier. And the very first way we tie back to blockchain is through our Farmer Points program. Every time a farmer enters data within the system, they earn a certain number of points. And we're designing a roll-up right now in order to issue those points and issue our ERC20 token in exchange for points. We're using the roll-up really around managing the costs, and certainly I think that's a theme that we hear. Managing costs of gas is a big component of this. We have millions of farmers, and the farmers, from a total cost perspective, will be earning dollars of points per year. Certainly can't manage the current costs, so we have to use roll-ups and look at all alternatives from a gas management and cost management perspective. In the deck, and the deck is available for your download, there's a little more information around the points program. As a farmer gets points, they now have the ability to buy Upsell Services and get access to advanced satellite and IoT devices. A cattle sensor is typically around $50 per cow. And in order to buy those sensors, they have to be bought through Dimitra tokens. And if you buy it through the Dimitra token, then you can load that sensor and load that data within our platform. And the data does create a lot of value. Creates value from an analysis perspective, from a life cycle traceability perspective, and a lot of different areas. See a chat, 1 minute remaining. So there's a lot of benefits associated with the ecosystem. One of the benefits is farmers are a growing group within crypto. About 5% of crypto people are on farms, but we're introducing our platform to about 100 million farmers at the moment, and we'll have tens of millions of them on the platform. So that creates new wallet addresses. They need to be able to trade tokens. Very large market. Everybody in the world eats. 570 million farms, about 3 billion people. So I'm going to wrap it up as I'm out of time. And I can very quickly run over and see if there's any questions in the chat. Is Dimitra currently leveraging public Ethereum only? Yeah, so the answer to that is today we're only working on Ethereum, and in the long term, we're looking at alternatives, we're looking at bridges, we're looking at other DeFi partners. We're working with Ocean Protocol right now, Morpheus Network, working with Unizen, and we have a bunch of partners that are helping us deliver value. So lots of great projects going, and a few more coming that you'll see announcements on the next few months.
Thanks very much, Jon.